Poor circulation in your legs isn't just discomfort. It's a warning. If your legs feel cold, heavy, numb, or tired after 60, your blood flow may not be working as well as it should. In this video, you'll discover a simple bedtime drink that may help support healthier circulation overnight, even if you've struggled with poor blood flow for years. But before I reveal what it is, there's one common mistake many seniors make every evening that can actually make circulation worse while they sleep. Hey, I'm John, and a few years ago, I started noticing my legs felt cold, heavy, and tired almost every evening. At first, I figured it was just part of getting older. You know, one of those things you learn to live with. So I tried walking more. I stretched. I even tried a few supplements I'd seen recommended online. But honestly, nothing seemed to make much of a difference. Then I learned something that completely changed the way I looked at circulation. What surprised me most was discovering that many circulation problems don't actually start in the legs. They often start inside the blood vessels themselves. And once I understood that, the solution started making a whole lot more sense. So why does blood flow become such a common problem after 60? Why leg circulation fails after 60? A lot of people assume poor circulation is simply a normal part of aging. And while age does play a role, that's really only part of the story. Think of your blood vessels like a network of highways carrying oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. When you're younger, traffic moves pretty smoothly. But over time, those highways can become narrower, stiffer, and less flexible. As a result, blood has a harder time reaching the areas furthest from your heart, especially your legs and feet. You may have noticed this yourself. Maybe your feet seem colder than they used to. Maybe your legs feel unusually tired after a short walk. Or maybe there's tingling, heaviness, or swelling that seems to show up more often than it used to. These can all be signs that circulation isn't working quite as efficiently as it once did. One reason for this is something called endothelial dysfunction. Now, don't worry about the name. The endothelium is simply the thin lining inside your blood vessels. Its job is to help those vessels relax and widen when your body needs more blood flow. When we're younger, this system tends to work very well. But as we age, that lining can become less responsive. And when that happens, blood vessels don't expand as easily, making it harder for blood to move where it needs to go. Now here's the interesting part. Most people focus on the heart when they think about circulation. But healthy circulation isn't just about the heart. It's also about the health and flexibility of your blood vessels. And that's exactly where today's drink comes in. In just a moment, you'll discover why researchers have become so interested in two specific ingredients that support circulation in completely different ways. What's surprising is that when they're combined, they may help support healthy blood flow more effectively than either one alone. The drink we're talking about combines two ingredients that have received a lot of attention from researchers over the years: beetroot and cocoa. But before I explain why they're powerful together, there's one thing you need to understand. Your body naturally produces something called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a messenger. Its job is to tell your blood vessels to relax and open up. When blood vessels can widen properly, blood can move through them more easily. And that's important because better blood flow means oxygen and nutrients can reach your muscles and tissues more efficiently. Unfortunately, nitric oxide production tends to decline as we get older. And that's one reason circulation problems become more common after 60. So where does beetroot come in? Beetroot contains natural compounds called nitrates. After you consume them, your body can convert those nitrates into nitric oxide. Think of beetroot as providing the raw materials your body can use to support healthy blood vessel function. Now let's talk about cocoa. Cocoa works a little differently. It contains natural plant compounds called flavonols. Researchers have found that these compounds may help support the health of the blood vessel lining, the same lining we talked about a moment ago. So in simple terms, Beetroot may help support nitric oxide production, while cocoa may help support the blood vessels that respond to it. That's why many people view them as such an interesting combination. Now, does any of this actually work? That's probably what you're wondering. And honestly, the research is pretty interesting. Studies have found that beetroot may help increase nitric oxide availability in the body, which can help support healthy blood vessel function. Researchers studying cocoa have found something similar. Cocoa flavonols have been associated with improved endothelial function and better blood vessel flexibility. Now, it's important to keep expectations realistic. No drink is going to magically reverse years of circulation problems overnight, and no single food is a cure. But what the research suggests is that these ingredients may help support the systems involved in healthy blood flow. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Not miracles, just simple ways to help your body function at its best. But before you make this drink yourself, there's one simple habit that may be just as important as the drink itself. In fact, many people focus on what they drink and completely overlook this next step: how to prepare it. The recipe itself is surprisingly simple. You'll need 1 cup of beetroot juice, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. Mix them together thoroughly and drink it about 1 to 2 hours before bed. Why before bed? Because that's when many people notice circulation-related discomfort the most. Cold feet, tingling, heavy legs, general discomfort. While no drink can guarantee overnight results, many people choose to make this part of their evening routine because it's simple, easy, and fits naturally into a healthy lifestyle. But the drink is only part of the equation. If you really want to support healthy circulation, there are 3 additional habits worth knowing. Habit number 1, leg elevation. Before bed, try elevating your legs for about 15 to 20 minutes. If possible, raise them slightly above the level of your heart. This may help reduce pooling and support healthy circulation. It's simple, free, and takes very little effort. Habit number 2, calf pumps. Believe it or not, your calf muscles are sometimes called your body's second heart. Every time those muscles contract, they help push blood back up your legs. While sitting in a chair, simply raise and lower your heels for 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. Simple, easy, and something you can do while watching television or relaxing in the evening. Habit number 3, compression. For some people, properly fitted compression socks may help support healthy blood flow and reduce swelling. Compression garments apply gentle pressure to the legs, which can help encourage circulation. However, they're not right for everyone. That's why it's always a good idea to discuss them with your healthcare provider before using them regularly. Now, before you head to the kitchen tonight, there's one important warning we need to cover. Who should not drink this? This drink isn't appropriate for everyone. If you're taking medications that affect blood pressure, nitrate medications, blood-thinning medications, or if you have kidney disease, it's important to speak with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. And remember, if you're experiencing severe leg pain, non-healing wounds, sudden swelling, skin discoloration, or symptoms that concern you, don't assume a drink is the solution. Those situations deserve medical attention. Healthy habits can support circulation, but serious circulation problems should always be evaluated by a healthcare professional. So let's quickly recap. Poor circulation becomes more common after 60 because blood vessels naturally become less flexible and nitric oxide production tends to decline. A simple drink made with beetroot juice and cocoa may help support healthy blood flow by supporting nitric oxide production and blood vessel function. And when combined with habits like leg elevation, calf pumps, and proper compression, it can become part of a broader circulation supporting routine. The real key is consistency. Small habits practiced regularly often make a bigger difference than dramatic changes that never last. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more simple health tips for adults over 60. Thanks for watching.